Over 70% of New York residents will need long-term care services as they age. But what makes New York very advantageous for the older population is that New York State will pay for your long-term care if you take the right steps to get qualified. Hi, I'm Pat Micek, and I help people protect their assets so they can pass their estate to their family and not to the nursing home. As we age, we're going to need more age-related services, all of which cost money. Yes, we have insurance, but the reality is that our insurance is not going to cover everything. Medical insurance does not cover long-term care costs. What happens to so many New York residents is that as they get toward the end of their life, all of their assets they work so hard for go towards paying for their end-of-life care, as opposed to their own family and legacy. But it doesn't have to be that way, because here in the state of New York, you can actually have your long-term care paid for. So you can avoid using up all of your assets that you really want to go to your loved ones. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how the Medicaid planning process works, so you can begin taking proactive steps right now and begin to protect your assets and have a plan for your free long-term care. The very first thing you need to do in your Medicaid planning process is to set up a trust to protect all of your assets. It's important that you do not lose control of your own assets, which the trust protects you from, because you can be your own trustee. You will then appoint someone you trust to step in as trustee if you become physically or mentally unable to manage your affairs or after you pass on. The trust itself has no impact on your income, so you'll be able to maintain the same lifestyle that you have now. Most people put their home in the trust since that is usually their biggest asset. The trust allows you to receive the same deductions, tax benefits, and exemptions that you have now. Whatever you do with the home, once you put it in the trust, you have the peace of mind knowing that it can never be taken away from you. Eventually, when you get to the point when you need an aide to care for you in your own home, the Medicaid application will be made. Most people believe that they have to spend down until they've completely exhausted all their assets before they can apply for Medicaid. But that's not true if you use the trust. With the trust planning, you can avoid having to spend down all your assets before you can apply. This way, you can keep your assets intact for your whole life. That way, they're always there for you, and your lifestyle is completely maintained. Then, when you need help, you can be safely maintained in your own home with the free home healthcare aides. This is how our clients are avoiding being forced to live in a nursing home. With the right planning, you can pass your assets to your loved ones, avoid the spend down, stay out of the nursing home, protect your assets against the high cost of your own and your spouse's care, and continue to live in your own home as you age. Then, after you pass on, your assets transfer to your loved ones as you have indicated, without going through the expense and long delay of going through probate. Look, nobody wants to think about death or incapacity or moving into a nursing home, but it's a reality of life. And as with anything else in life, you are better protected when you are prepared. I'm Pat Micek, estate planning and elder law attorney with law offices of Patricia G. Micek, PLLC.